guys, welcome to my channel. I'm your host Dr. Sene and I want to share some stuff with you that I read about recently about some extraordinary achievers from around the world in all kinds of fields. I read about an Indian illustrator, Anand Krishnan, who won an Eisner Award for the graphic novel Blue in Green, widely known as the Oscars of the comic world. This year's Will Eisner Comic Industry Award in the Best Painter Multimedia Artist category was bagged by 32-year-old Anand Krishnan for his work on British author Ram V's graphic novel Blue in Green. The horror-themed visual narrative presents a dark and haunting portrayal of a young musician's quest for creative genius that threatens to consume him, which Radhakrishnan describes as jazz meets horror. His artwork for the book involved a mixed media approach with graphite, ink and acrylic, making the skeletal system and digital color over it. Radhakrishnan shared the award with UK-based colorist John Pearson. Wonderful. An Indian-American woman, Sirisha Bandar, becomes the second Indian-born woman to go into space. India's Andhra Pradesh native Sirisha Bandar, who is an American Indian, was among the 6 passengers to the Unity 22 special flight in July 2021. This was a historic feat not only because Richard Branson's Virgin Galactic in the world's first fully crewed suborbital test flight, but also because Sirisha Bandar, an aeronautical engineer, is only the second Indian-born woman to have gone into space. The first was Kalpana Chawla, of whom Bandar said in a cover interview for Vogue, "I saw in her an exceptional Indian woman doing something I wanted to do." Guys, isn't that wonderful too? Guys, I also read about some admirable achievers from Brazil. What do you think of these courageous people? The daughter of a slain gang leader, a former homeless child, and a boxer who had to run 10 kilometers to and from the gym because he did not have enough money for the bus fare. My reading took me to encounter Brazil's Olympic team, the biggest and the most diverse in the country's history, that includes competitors with extraordinary life stories as well as remarkable sporting performances. Badminton star 20-year-old Lohane Vicente and her sister 22-year-old Luana Vicente grew up in Chandra favela without a father after he was killed in a shootout with police when they were 4 and 6 years old. Vicente was selected to compete for Brazil at the 2016 Summer Olympics in the women's singles as an automatic qualifier for the host nation. Brazilian professional boxer Robson, born in 1988, is a 2-time super featherweight world title challenger. Having challenged for the WBC title in 2021 and the unified WBC, WBO and the ring titles in 2022. He came from a very poor family and he had to walk 10 kilometers to his academy due to not having money for bus tickets. Had to wake up early in the morning to help his grandmother who sold groceries and helped his family by selling ice cream and being a kitchen helper. As an amateur, he became the first Brazilian boxer to win an Olympic gold medal at the 2016 Olympics. Greco-Roman wrestler Davy Albino too is a symbol of the upward trajectory that many Brazilians have aspired to, particularly over the past decade. Guys, this following story is not a 2021 story, but I decided to include it anyway because I would love to share this before I sign off tonight. Guys, is there anyone more inspiring than Australia's Turia Pitt, who is one of the most sought-after professional speakers, providing inspiration to anyone who thought they couldn't achieve their goals? In September 2011, Turia Pitt entered a 100-kilometer ultramarathon that would change her life forever. During the race, Turia became trapped by a grass fire which swept through the Kimberley region of Western Australia. The former model and fitness enthusiast suffered the worst burns doctors had ever seen. Turia had to fight for survival while in a 2-month coma, but against all odds, she survived. She headed to Papua New Guinea to walk the Kokoda track as part of her role as an ambassador for the Interplast, a charity which provides free reconstructive surgery to people in the Asia-Pacific region. Turia Pitt has stayed motivated with her passion for fitness, including swimming in a 20-kilometer race, riding a bike from Sydney to Uluru, and walking the Great Wall of China. All of this on top of an intense rehabilitation timetable. Turia currently resides in her hometown in Ulladulla in southeastern Australia, surrounded by friends and family and the loving support of her partner, Michael Hoskins. She's a mom of 2 young boys, guys, Hakave, 4, and Rahit, 2. Such inspirational stories, guys, makes us think hard about what everyone can achieve with positive thinking and determination to chase dreams. Feels so joyful, don't you think? That's it from me, guys. Until next time, good night.